So let's continue on. Vibration and haptics. So this is where you would go, where every time you touch, you have that little vibration and haptic feel to basically make it feel like you're clicking on a button. It's to give you that feedback when you click on your screen. Get some type of input. That's where that comes in handy at. So let's go back. Your default notification and sounds. You can actually change that. And I know for a lot of people that, they may be sick of the sounds they have. They may want something else. This is where you can change. Like for right now, I got Eureka. Now, I used to, and I may end up doing that. Every now and then, if I get sick of that Eureka sound or whatever sound they use, I'll go back and I'll pick up. I forgot this app. This app, I have to think about it later. I think it's Zell or Z. It starts with a Z. And like I said, when I go to edit this video, it'll come back to me. But I'll download that app just so that I can get the old OG Droid sound. The Droid. I used to love that sound. So every now and then, when I get sick or tired of the boring notification, I'll download that and I'll put that on there. So that will be where you can change that info there. So we're done with sound and vibration. Let's go to display. This is where you would set your brightness at, which is also, and let me get there with this one as well. Display, brightness, but you also have the ability to do that in your notifications. Let me turn your notifications. So your brightness, your adaptive brightness. What is adaptive brightness? So Google software try to learn the brightness level that they think you're gonna want to have it at. Now, initially out of the box, it's trying to learn it. So sometimes it'll dim it, when you want it brighter, and it can get frustrating. Some people don't like it, so this is how you would turn that off. And some people like, you know what, once Google figure it out, it actually come in handy because when it's dark outside, it knows to automatically adjust it down a little bit. When it's bright, it knows how to. So this is where you will go to change that if you don't want it there. Lock screen display. This is where you can go and change what notification, what information is on your lock screen. If you want to show your wallets, in other words, if you use Google Wallet, you can adjust it or access it from your lock screen. Some people don't want that, so you turn that off there. Same thing for device control. What is device control? If you use, and I actually do, and I'm trying to do this without hopefully showing my address. Okay, that's fine. So it doesn't. So if you use smart devices or everything that's hooked into your smart device, like the Home or the Nest app, this is where you can turn lights on and off. So if you want those controls on your notification bar, that will be how you do it. And you can actually change that. So let me see if I can edit controls without showing my address. Okay, I can. So I can actually rearrange it, add, deselect that from here. So that's where that will come in handy. Let's go back. Let's go back. So tap to check phone. Where this come in handy is basically when you tap on your phone, it'll allow you to see or kind of open up and kind of get not open up, but see the notification and see what's going on your phone. So that's what comes in handy for that. So I actually do have that set on for myself, but if you don't like that, you can turn that on. So basically like tap to wake. That's basically what it's called. All right, so let's see. Let's get out of that one. I think we covered everything needed for these settings. Font size, I think we just went over that. Like I said, you can change that however you want it, small, large, whatever suits you. And then you got display size. Now, what is display size? It's literally that. So, for example, if you're someone, I think this will come in handy for depending on who uses your phone. For example, my grandmother, when I set up her Pixel, I wanted to make sure that when she's, went to go use it, she was able to use and see everything. Because again, if you are struggling to read what's on your screen, it makes things a little bit challenging. So you can actually change that to go as large as you want it. And boom, like right here, and I got it the largest. I mean, for some people that may be too much. You're like, hey, I can't do that. But hey, other people, this may be perfect for them. They can actually read the text, and then don't have to sit there and squint. They don't have to break out their eyeglasses just to read the text. And everything on the screen is perfect size for them. You see that even the notifications, the clock, the battery percentage, everything is so much bigger, and it makes things easier for someone like that who's trying to use their phone. So that's where that comes in handy. So if you're setting this up for someone who may be, needing this feature or needing to be able to see more on the display, or for example, they say, I don't like using this phone. It's too small. I can't see everything. This is how you can make things bigger for them so that it actually is more beneficial. Let's back up. Colors adapted or nightlight. So I do have this set in one of my notifications, but what nightlight is basically if you're reading at night, it dims the screen a little bit, put that little yellow tint on it so it doesn't hurt your eyes. That's what that's at. Colors and adaptive, whatever. So I'm sorry, colors. You could change the display to be, what's more appealing to you. Some people like the natural look. This is how you change that. So what natural look is literally exactly the way it's supposed to look. In other words, if it's a certain color orange, it looks just that orange. It's looked like it's supposed to. Now, some people like that. Some people feel like it's muted. You can do boosted. What boosted is it oversaturates it. It goes a little bit above and beyond to add a little bit more of a pop and brightness, even though it may, be like a still, like I say, a little bit of orange. It's a bigger or more oranger orange, if that makes sense. So it has that pop or appeal. And then you got adaptive, where it adapts depend on what is on the screen or what you're doing. If you're watching a movie, you're doing a video, or if you just, going through a web page, it kind of adjusts here and there. So that's where that comes in handy. Auto rotation, you can change. Some people don't like auto rotate because they don't like the idea of moving their phone and it rotates with them. And this is where you can turn that on and off if that's better fits you. Smooth display. Now this is going to be a Pixel 6 feature, obviously, and a 6 Plus because you can decide to go up to 90 to 120 hertz, and the reason for that is when you scroll, it doesn't stutter. So that's when that comes in handy. Increased touch sensitivity. This is mainly meant, I guess, if you use a screen protector, that's when that comes in handy. Well, that will make it where it won't affect whenever you touch something. It'll feel like it's lagging. So let me go back. Let's see. We covered all of everything. Safety and emergency. Okay, this is where if this is for a family member, you want to put certain medical information in there for for emergency, you can add in their medical information, emergency contact, emergency SOS. I got a car crash detection, and if you're in a car crash, you can set it to where it alerts a certain person or alert hospital, whatever, a crisis alert. You can set all that on. So this is where you can adjust that. All right, let's continue on. Passwords and accounts. I'm not going to go in there because I want to show my stuff, but that will be where your passwords and accounts obviously are located. Digital well-being. This is where in parental control. So this is going to be if you're setting your phone up for a younger child, you can set up certain parental control that you want to have on there, if that's the case. Or the digital well-being may be, look, if you're someone who's always on their phone, you're always on work, and you've been told you need to set some time aside to, get away from that. This is where you can set it where it basically tries to get you away from the phone, help you unplug a little bit and get off of it. So that's where that comes in handy. Google System and Preferences. This is where all your accounts, autofill. You can device sharing. You can go through. I don't want to open into that because I don't want to reveal my information. But this is where you can adjust that if need be. Last thing about phone, this will be where you find your SIM card info, IMEI. This will phone number if need be. If somehow you forgot your phone number, that would be that. That would be there. Again, that will come in handy if you ever have to deal with IT and they ask you which IMEI number. That's where you will find that at. And that pretty much is it. We went through all of the settings on this. I'm gonna end up breaking this up because when I got done, this had become an hour, one whole hour of going through all this. So I'm gonna try to break this up in 3 parts. Last thing, again, I didn't expect this to go this long, but hopefully this become helpful. If you're someone you just bought a brand new Pixel 6 and you're looking for a case for it, this is a free case I'm giving you. I don't want it. You don't have to do any likes. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to do anything. I'll post it in another video. I'm going to say the same thing here. Leave a comment below in that other video, even here. That's fine. I'm not going to make you go chase a video for that. And say, hey, look, I'm interested in the Pixel 6 case. You still have it. And if I see it, I'll try to get back with you and set up some way where we can get that case to you. So, again, hopefully this video helps you out, especially if you're new to smartphones or the Pixels. And this gets you set up and get going. Anyway, thank you again for taking time out your busy day to check out this video. And from my family to your family, the Next Up family, we thank you, and hopefully you guys have a good night or a good day, depending on what time of day you watch it. I'm out.